Hi everyone, it's Chris from Retro Consoles UK here. Here we're going to do my very first unboxing video. So we've got this Mega Drive. So some of you may know that I do collect Mega Drive games. They're behind there. So quite a few of these games here I've got. So we're going to do the unboxing first, and then we're going to look at some of the games I'm looking forward to playing. So as you'll first notice, that it's the same box that they released for the Sonic edition for the Mega Drive 1. So the graphics are really nice on the side. It's got includes all the parts. It's 2 controllers that are included in the box, full-size controllers. So it's the same graphics on there. Graphics are nice. It has the list of games that are on the back, 42 altogether, and we'll go over some of the games in a minute. So let's open it up and see what we've got. So I do have all the other mini consoles, so we'll compare some of the menus and stuff later on as well. So first up, we've got 2 controllers. We'll only need to be using one for the meantime, so we'll only open up one. So full size controller. Nice. This has got the matte finish on there. It's got the white buttons like the original Mega Drive had. It's also got the red colours on there. Pretty good weight. I thought it might be a little bit light, but no, it's a good weight, good size. Nice and sturdy. It's got the USB port that goes in the front of the console as well. Let's have a look what else we've got in here. So here is the AV cable. So this is for the power. You can plug this onto USB port connector that maybe straight onto your TV or onto when it goes into the wall. So that's got that, so that's good. HDMI cable, pretty standard HDMI cable. Good that it comes with one in the box. Instruction manuals for how to set everything up. And then the console itself. So we're going to look through everything. So figure out how to open it. So first up, I'll let you see the front. So everything's exactly the same as the original console. Little points of detail they have as well. So they have the port on the side that there was connect the Mega CD to. So that's good there. They have all the graphics on the bottom as well, like the original Mega Drive has. Has your on-off button, a functioning on and off button there on the side. Has the reset button. And has even the volume, the headphone jack volume goes up and down. Hopefully when we turn it all on, it'll light up as well. So it's got the Mega Drive there, it's got Sega, it's even got the cartridge flap, so that's a nice touch. So on the bottom, it's got the feet on there. Fair little weight to it, so a good little size. So let's look at some of the games that are on the back. So like I said before, I've got a few of these. I've kind of got classic games, your Sonic games. I've got Sonic Spinball. So some of the ones I'm really looking forward to play are the more rarer games, more expensive games. So your Castlevania, that's quite an expensive game to buy the original on the Mega Drive. Thor as well, it's quite an expensive game, it's not in my collection. Obviously Mega Man The Wheelie Wars, a really rare game, £500–600 if you can find a copy. And obviously Tetris that came out in the Mega Drive, and Dacis, which is your shooting game. So there's loads of games on there I'm quite looking forward to playing. Fantasy Star looks great as well. Obviously it's in the modern HDMI, so even like the games like Kid Chameleon that I love playing, and the Sonic game will be good to have it in HDMI. Alex Kidd, Castle Illusion, we've got Virtua Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2, Space Harrier 2, Vector Man, Dr. Robotnik, we've got Echo the Dolphin, Earthworm Jim, Dynamite Eddie. So I've had a few, like I said, I've had a few of these mini consoles now, and you tend to get a couple of games that aren't very good. But this, I would say probably 85–90% of the games are really AAA grade games. Games like Road Rash, you always associate with the Mega Drive. Streets of Rage, World of Illusion, Castle of Illusion, Altered Beast, Columns. They've done really well with their selection of games. The only thing I would notice on here, there's no Micro Machine games on here. So that could have been a licensing problem that they had with Micro Machines, because obviously they still make Micro Machine games. That's probably the only big hitter game I'd like to have seen on here that's not on here. If there's any games that you would like to have seen on here that aren't, let me know. Next we're going to compare the original console and the new console to see how close they got it to. You'd hope identical, but first thing you notice obviously is the size. It's quite, I'd say a quarter, a third maybe. Attention to detail is really good. So the graphics on the front are exactly the same. The high definition graphic stereo part at the top is the same. Power on and off is the same. The colour of the buttons are the same. The headphone jack is the same. And even though this hasn't got a headphone jack, it still has the writing saying phones and the thing. So really good. On the back, obviously this has got HDMI, where this has got aerial, power, that's got power, but you expect that. Flip them over. They've both got labels in the middle. They've both got the spaces there where the text can be, so that's empty. That's got the air vents there, so the air vents are exactly the same places. The screws are in exactly the same places. The text in the middle telling you the model number, exactly the same places. So cosmetically, it is a mini version of the original console in every way. So that's the consoles. We're going to look at controllers. Now I don't have a Mark 1 original controller. All of my controllers are Mark 2. So obviously, but the actual controller itself, pretty spot on. I mean, exactly the same size. The graphics are in the same place. The buttons feel exactly the same. The D-pad feels the same. The weight feels the same. Turning them over. So I presume it's the exact same mold that they used for the original Mega Drive, because everything's, the screw location's the same, the writing on the back is the same, so they've done a really good job there. Power button, lovely, just exactly where you want them. I love the Mega Drive controller. It's exact, feels right. That's controllers in the console. Next up we're going to look at some games. Menu as you turn the console on. So, pretty standard language selection. So nice and clear. Full catalogue of games. Currently they're in order of release date. So you scroll up and down, so it's a nice and clear picture. Front cover of each game. You can also put in alphabetical order, gender order, number of players, release date, A to Z will start with now. So we'll also look at the settings as well. Please read this before playing. Language, screen settings, wallpaper settings, staff credits, legal notifications in respect to factory settings. So we'll have a look at screen settings. You can have it widescreen or you can have it. Oh, why is it doing that for? Very sensitive. I'll have it full screen. We'll go back and let's have a look at some of the games. First up, we'll have a look at the bonus games on there. This is one I quite fancy. having a go at. I don't own the game myself. No, the screen's going to have to go back in the settings, I think. Because on the force doesn't quite fit on the screen. So we've made 5, 6, 7 of these. It's not pixelated, it's nice and clear, the controller's responsive. Sounds clear, my TV. So the picture's nice and clear, even if this is 42-inch screen. Not the biggest, but a medium-sized TV. Still nice and clear, not pixelated. Sounds nice. I'm just not very good at this game. So the graphic is good. I probably will change it back to not full screen because it doesn't quite fit. So that's... And so the reset button is a save. You can save as well, so that's good. So it gives you the save options as well. So let's go back to the settings. That's very sensitive. Not controller. Turn it back. Much better. Let's try another game I've been looking forward to playing, Castlevania. And this is a game I will pick up myself at some point on the Mega Drive. It's a little one of the more expensive games. Nice and clear. So they've got the border there if you have it this way, but I think this is much better. Especially the last game I played, it doesn't quite fit in the screen properly. This is plenty big enough. Off to the ruins of Castle Dracula in Romania. Sounds... Yeah, quite loud, still clear. Control's nice and responsive. Nice touch on the reset button, gives you options to go back to the main menu, save the game. That's Castlevania. So we're going to have a look at another game. So we are going to look at Mega Man, The Wily Wars. So this was released towards the end of the Mega Drive's life. Very expensive game, obviously by Capcom. Mega Man predominantly was on the Nintendo systems, starting with the NES. So this is a collection of Mega Man 1, 2 and 3.